Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the last episode of Victoria 2 Pop Demand mode, in which we are playing as Iberia, the greatest empire in the world that is still, you can see, first of all, 12,000 points. We are first for military power, prestige, and we are trying to become at least third for industrial power. So we are still an absolute monarchy. I'm trying to decide if I want to really finish the game as an absolute monarchy or if I want to allow, like, let's say 2 years before the end of the game, that is in 1936, if I want to allow the people to vote and see, okay, we can have an alliance with the US, and see which party wins the elections. So I still have to decide. But anyway, we just finished a war here. Well, it was not our war, it was Poland against Belarus. That was just, yeah, it took control of this region of Brest. It is producing mainly grain and copper. So, not a great region, but anyway, we don't care. We are really at the end of the game, and these kind of things are really not important for us. Let's just do the census, because it's always nice to have some extra points of prestige. National Bank Act. Ooh, we missed this. We needed some technology. Yeah, for the whole game, we didn't focus much on commerce technology. You can see it from here. But we have all the army technologies, all the naval technology, almost all the cultural technologies, and we are now trying to complete all the industry technologies. We will do it as soon as we finish this one. That is increasing also the research points and is giving us some prestige through the inventions that are possible after developing this technology. So, my goal is not to declare war on somebody before the end of the game, because we are already so powerful that any war would be quite easy for us to win. So I'm not scared of any country in the world right now, especially guided by the artificial intelligence. So this is a limit of this game, and all the Paradox games in which the artificial intelligence is not able to really compete with you unless they have much more resources than you. In fact, the only country that was really scary for me was, well, the two countries. They were the United Kingdom and France. Because France, since the beginning of the game, we were sharing a border with France, and so we had to be very friendly with them, otherwise we could have seen all our poor Spain invaded by French troops. So this was one thing, and with the UK, because they had a huge fleet, so they had the possibility of destroying our colonial empire whenever they wanted. But if you keep good relations with these two countries at the beginning of the game, then it's almost impossible that at the end of the game they are still the most powerful countries in the world, if you have a bit of brain, and I think I have it. So that's why right now I really don't care about waging wars on other countries. I will just look things going on until the end of the game, and as I said, maybe I will provide a constitution to our nation just to see which party wins the elections. We are still increasing our navy, by the way. We are building more powerful ships, so that we also increase our military power. What is this? The Azerbaijan rights. All population gains consciousness in Azerbaijan. Reasonable. They will not have enough time to rebel. There might be a crisis in southwest England, and that would be fun. Just to defeat the British another time. One more defeat for them. Could be fine. So, tensions in Norway. We assert our position, so we are ruining our relations with France just because we would like to have Norway in our sphere of influence. And we keep doing it. We keep influencing Norway, and we keep decreasing our relations. Yeah, set our position again. Maybe we can increase a bit the relations with France, but no. Let's keep things as they are right now. And if France wants to have a war, they can. We are ready for it. Do German wants to have an alliance with us? They don't want to, because we have too many alliances. Well, anyway, I don't need you. We have already Italy, so it's another... oh, Gibraltar assimilated. Good, very good. We assimilated Gibraltar. So all the population here, the majority is Spanish, and the only core in Gibraltar is now Iberia. So the UK lost their core in Gibraltar now. Corruption on the World's Fair. One of the organizers of the World's Fair has been somewhat creative in the accounting. Well, it's an absolute monarchy, so when the power is very centralized, the chances of having corruption in the nation are higher. Rebellion in one of our ally. Which one is this? Is Costa Rica? No, in Afghanistan. Ah, stupid Afghanistan, I forgot about you. So we can press our claims or just forget about it. Both things are bad for us, because if we ignore the problem... So you have to consider Afghanistan is not in our sphere of influence anymore. If we ignore the problem, all the people that are jingoists, they will gain militancy. Otherwise, all the people that are pacifists will gain militancy. So both ways, some people are unhappy. That's a shame that I didn't notice it. But no, they're not worth it, and I don't care about militancy. Maybe it's an extra reason to you know, grant a constitution to Spain, to Iberia. To have people more quiet. And what's happening in Romania? Okay, we must always have a look at our sphered nation, let's say. Because if the rebels win, then you have that kind of events that are terrible. People more in favor of 14 workday, which is reasonable, absolutely reasonable. I mean, 14 hours is already a lot. Poland, again! Attacking who this time? Ukraine? Podylia. Where is Podylia? It's this region over here. If we accept, we have to send some troops. And we start a war against Austria, if we accept. Well, you know what? Let's do it. I will just decrease a bit the speed of the game. And then I will send all these troops in Ukraine. And we also send our new fleet, so that if they have some ships here, we can destroy them. Yeah, maybe we can increase a bit the speed. So how is it going in Costa Rica? Not going well. Let's send our troops. And let's do the last industry technology. Boiler explodes. I'm sorry. Let's lose money, but not make people unhappy. I don't know where to send exactly my troops. Because I want to win this war as fast as possible. I don't want to engage them right now. And here we are. It must be fast, guys. Otherwise we are gonna lose some transports and we don't want to. Okay, now we should absolutely win this fight. Yeah, indeed. Our navy is very good. So, maybe we can go to Kiev. Is Kiev the capital city? It's not. I thought that Kiev was the capital city of Ukraine. Where is their capital city? This is also showing my ignorance in geography, because I was expecting to be Kiev. I don't even see the red circle indicating the capital city. Seems that they don't have a capital city. Oh, it's here. Izmail is the capital city. Oh well, very easy. Let's take the capital city immediately. And then with the other troops we can go to Odessa. Oh, the rebels. Hungarian patriots that are trying to take the Romanian territory here. We took their province already? They don't have any defenses. Let's send our warships here. Romania, I could help you, but really, all these rebels. There are so many. Are we winning the war against Ukraine? Not really, minus 2% because they probably... Poland probably lost many battles, and so we lost war score. But we will gain it again. It's hard to see when the province is occupied, because it's yellow on yellow. And so yeah, I barely understand if it's occupied or not. 61,000 men. Quite a lot. Maybe we don't want to attack them directly unless we have the support of the other regiment. A thing that we don't have right now. Capital punishment. I don't have time for foppish drivel of bleeding heart liberals. I shall certainly be happy to meet with them. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really in favor of capital punishment, to be honest. So, yeah, let's meet with them. Oof. The Polish are losing another battle. But we are winning one, so yeah. We are balancing the things. Maybe we can prevent them from taking Polish territories. Let's see. Yeah, we should stop them. Yeah, we are winning against them. How much for having peace? Still 2%. Maybe we have to take more troops, you know? So that we speed up the process of winning this war. Okay, you want laissez-faire as economic policy? Do it. Oh, again. I miss these ships from Ukraine. I hope that I didn't lose any transports here. Oh, and I did. I lost a transport. Let's build it again immediately. In Europe. Where is Europe? Africa, Asia, Europe. Voila. Are we winning here? Yes. We are taking back the Polish territory. Oh, because we are also at war with the Baltic provinces here. The United Baltic Provinces are supporting Ukraine. They were probably allied with them. But it doesn't matter. We're gonna take more troops and fix all of this. Maybe Kiev is better to take, yeah. Percentage 18%. Let's send our army here and fight the Battle of Lublin. Oh, stupid Polish! They're losing again! They're so useless. Such a weak country. Why they decided to wage war on Ukraine, I wonder. So, Bucharest is not the capital city of Romania, it's Iași. Ah. Okay. Are our transports okay? Well, we can take one regiment here, send them here. We discovered some synthetic factory. Well, factory for synthetic materials. Let's go over here. Okay, so we finished all the industry technologies. Let's go with this one. Psychoanalysis. Okay, we can end this. Okay. Victory. Now, we can try to prevent the rebels from reaching Iași, which is the capital city. We absolutely need to. You can go back here. And you are missing a transport here. I want to have 12 because in this way they can always take all my regiments. The full regiment, I mean. Costa Rica is still in trouble. So annoying. Why I don't have access to Costa Rica? We're even allied. Oh, because these are, oh no, reactionaries. Maybe we don't have military access in Romania, indeed. No, we do have military access. Send military relief, because there are queues for the bread, apparently. Anything that we can do for you? Should we do something for you? I don't know if I want to fight against these rebels in the mountains. Address the nation and go around by train to show how beautiful our king is. And there is a crisis. Crisis for Western Transylvania. Let's support Romania in this crisis. Oh, and France decided to support Hungary. Cool, so we might end this game during a war. Interesting. I don't know if I should send more troops. Because these rebels are a lot. Okay, great. North German Federation and Italy decided to support us, so can we end this? They would accept this offer. Thank you for the prestige, France. So, crisis ended. For sure I will not attack them directly. I will stay there defending the capital city. Oh, so many railroads built in Spain. So our production should be skyrocketing by now. And indeed, we are almost we have almost 2,000 points of industrial power. Let's pause the game a moment just to expand our factories. Everywhere is necessary, otherwise we will have unemployed people, and we don't want to. Craftsman, it's okay. So, just 3 years remaining. The 1933 World's Fair in Madrid, another time in Madrid. It's the second time since the beginning of the game that we are hosting the World's Fair, and I'm very happy about it. Let's keep whatever it is there. Any chance of acquiring a colony as a state? Nope. We didn't do well in the World's Fair. Oh, we really... Oh, it was a disaster. Months after the dust settled, the Iberian World's Fair is considered to have been terrible, a blight on our reputation. And we lost 25 points of prestige. So you see, I was happy about hosting the World's Fair. Now I am not anymore. Okay, let's skip. Let's take the transports from here. Send him here. You can join forces with the rest of the warships. Such a strong fleet that we have now. Better than the Royal Navy, the British Royal Navy. Let's see if they come to the capital city now. Yes, they are coming. Can we win against them? Yes, we are even using gas attack. It's not very fair, but go for it. It's the end of the game. You can do whatever you want, my friends. Increase opinion. So I have to say that it was very nice to play as Spain, well, and now Iberia. It was quite interesting to see how we were able to maintain all our colonial empire without rebellions over there, by being an absolute monarchy. Now, I don't know why right now we have a very high militancy for some reason, but I mean, just 17% of the population wants to have the possibility of voting, So the rest of the population is happy with the absolute monarchy. I think it's also due to the fact that the taxes are incredibly low. We can even decrease a bit more the taxes. Let's go really to the minimum for all the strata of the population. And so yeah, I think also this is one of the reasons why the population is so happy and they didn't want to rebel against the government. So this was pretty cool. Because usually I'm always forced to change form of government, even if I start as a monarchy. Then I have to change just because the population revolts against me, and I'm forced to change. While this time I was able to manage it, and we can even remove Norway from the sphere of influence of France. So great. What else can we do here? I don't know, let's go with these things. This should be done in a couple of days, basically. It's a very old technology to research. You see? Incredibly fast. Really, super fast. I've never done these kind of technologies because I don't even understand what's the meaning of financial services and shares production throughput. So that's why I never focus on this tree of technologies. Public listed companies. Okay. Well, everyday needs are increasing for the population, but at the same time, we had a bonus in the throughput of the factories. Presenting the heir. So this is the third heir that we have. I think that now Don Carlos is incredibly old. Or maybe he even died, but nothing appeared. I mean, so I suppose that he's still alive and having children even if he's like 100 years old or stuff like that. Sphere of influence, Persia. Can you kill all these rebels, please? You can do it. It's not too difficult. So I would say, since we are very, very close to the end of the game, I consider myself an absolute monarchy. We are an absolute monarchy right now, and I think that I can say that I finished this game by being an absolute monarchy. But, just for curiosity, for the sake of curiosity, I want to see who is gonna be the governing party if we hold elections. Well, we could also see it from just here, selecting the aristocrats and the capitalists. It will be those voting, so it might probably be the same party, Conservative Party. Yeah, so nothing special, probably. But yeah, let's have a look. So let's go with the flows of democracy that is increasing militancy and population consciousness. It's a very stupid event, but we are very close to the end, so let's do it. Scientific management of the factories, time-saving measures. Yeah, let's go with this. And now, I want to save the game as it is right now. Let's save. And then I will do something that is absolutely not necessary. I will give the possibility of voting just to the rich people. So we are providing a constitution. We should have the event very soon. Let's see if it's true. And we should have elections. Oh, we can even provide the possibility of voting to the middle class. But yeah, let's see for now with the rich how it goes. People want quota immigration policy. Let's do it, and let's see that now it's not illegal anymore. Leaving the country is not illegal anymore. I want to see how it goes. So the political reforms enacted in the past few years have led to a situation where the absolutism of our monarchy can now legitimately be called into question, just because I want it, yeah? No longer is the king free to dictate the cause of the nation to his own musings, probably musings, I don't know this word, sorry, but instead has had to accept several constitutional hems and restrictions on his exercise of power. For these reasons, our government form is no longer most accurately described as an absolute monarchy. Limited constitutionalism, so Prussian constitutionalism. And we have elections that will finish in February 1935. So let's see who is gonna win the elections. I don't care about the factories anymore. I mean, just to do something, and I will expand some factories, but it's not really necessary. So, conversion and religion. Do we want to keep an open mind and be more in favor of pluralism instead of moralism? Yeah, let's be, if we have to be a modern country, let's be a modern country and let's have an open mind, right? I mean, the most popular party is Partido Progressista here, and the Partido Progressista is moralist. What the fuck? Let's say this is regrettable. 10% moralist, 10% pluralist. Don't know how to speak anymore. Oh, and finally, before the end of the game, we can say that the child labor is illegal in our country. I don't want to see kids working in factories or mines or farms or wherever. So let's see the migration from our country. Unfortunately, some people are not so happy. Yeah. Contentious elections. As the Iberian elections gets underway, it becomes clear it will be a contentious one. The issues are clear and the battle lines between parties drawn. And there are those who believe that while violence may not be the result, the toppling of current Iberian regime could be. We shall see. So you see, it was better to have an absolute power, to be an absolute monarchy, because you didn't have all these problems with people fighting each other just because they want a party instead of the other. I mean, you just have an absolute monarch, you have the lovely King Don Carlos, and everything is fine. We don't want to give up with Southwest England, of course. The tensions are 15%, is not very high. We are making more discoveries. Plant economy, laissez-faire, I don't care. Let's go now with the last one of the cultural technologies, or we go with this one. I don't know, these are really the last technologies that we are gonna do. Maybe this one gives us something interesting? No. So let's go with this. Oh, and we can add Hyderabad back to our sphere of influence. If you remember, I removed it because I was too scared. So, national debate, war policy. We are patriots and we are going to fight for our country. This is already nice. Violence can be used, but in this situation it would be meaningless. War between countries is never good. This can be solved without violence. Of course, I mean, we are still the country of Don Carlos de Borbon, so let's fight for our country. So I was saying I removed the Hyderabad from our sphere of influence once because I was scared of the rebels that were here and I didn't want to have the bad events that we had for Afghanistan. So that's why I said, okay, I will remove it from our sphere of influence. But then they defeated the rebels, and that's why now we added it again. It would be nice before the end of the game to add also Norway to our sphere of influence. Not that it changes anything, but it would be nice anyway. Talk of war. We will encourage the Jingoists. Yes, we will. Anarcho-liberals. Oh, that's bad. Let's have full citizenship. I mean, I'm in favor of allowing everyone in our nation to vote, even the people in our colonies. That would be very cool and modern somehow. Money from the Panama Canal, always happy about that. Yeah, let's let them hold their rally. The United States are so far, there is a huge gap between our score. They are only better with industry, but then prestige is so far, and even military power now, we have 1,000 points more than them. I mean, what? Ooh. So, this is the result of our elections. The Union Liberal, that was the previous party, the one that we had before, we had for the whole game, actually, is just... no, not true, because at the beginning we had the reactionaries. It got only 4.37% of votes. Then, you see how many parties we have in our country? And at the end, it's a coalition of liberal and anarcho-liberal parties that is now ruling the country. Oh, it's the Radical Republicano. It's a protectionist party. At least it's state capitalism, which means that we can still control our factories, and so they will not destroy our factories. It's a possibility when you have something like laissez-faire. Well, you don't have subsides to factories anymore. We are spending right now £21,000 to help the factories that are not able to earn enough money. And so you understand that having state capitalism is a way of keeping our industrial power very high. Otherwise, it would be like half of this probably. Then they are atheists. I like this. I really like it. So they don't care about religion. Very good. It's a private matter. Very good. They are jingoists, so they want to wage war on everyone. The only bad thing about it is the citizenship policy is residency, which means that only the residents can vote. So all the people living in the colonies are not allowed to vote. So before the end of the game, we can also pass another social reform. We can have minimum wage, pensions, maximum work hours, healthcare, pollution, safety, unemployment. Okay, let's go with pollution, shall we? I mean, it's a hot topic also nowadays. And it's also what the population wants. Few standards for pollution. Let's fight climate change. Let's end this game by fighting against climate change. It's a more noble war compared to the one that we had, to all the wars that we had until now. So we are very, very close. Just 6 months remaining before the end of the game. This gameplay, this episode will be very long. But again, it's the last episode. I don't want to stop it here 6 months before the end of the game. I don't see the point. The restoration of Zahidi. Do we start a war if we do this? Tell them we shall consider it. Yeah. Okay, they would like... Zahidi would like to take control of the provinces. Well, just one province here. It is controlled by Turkey. And they would like us to declare war on Turkey, basically. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. So we can do a national conference, but no, I don't care. Let's increase the pool of people that can vote. So now the middle strata of the population can vote too, but the rich people have their vote counted twice. Well, there won't be any election before the end of the game anyway. But yeah, let's do something. Oh, we can make Mozambique a state. So this is officially, now Mozambique is officially part of Spain. And we can build factories. Let's build a fancy factory here. Liquor distillery. I think is what we need right now in Iberia. It's the only thing that we are missing. Some good drinks. So we can remove the focus from Mozambique. I don't even know what to do with this focus, honestly. You know, maybe focus on this island here. And maybe before the end of the game we will be able to make the Christmas and Cocos Islands a state. A Spanish state. Iberian state. Sorry. So, in the end, the United Kingdom never tried again to take back control of the southwest region here in England. It would have been worthless anyway, because they didn't have any chance of winning. Oh, we can do the National Banking Act. Let's do it, whatever it is. We can remove the Prime Minister. No. We can change national value. No. We are might. And I like to be might. The national value of our nation is this. Let's increase the production of cigars. Very good. Yeah, let's do it. Christmas and Cocos Island are now... Hold on. The end of the game. We reached the end of the game. No! We were so close to making... Oh, it's a state. Christmas and Cocos Islands are now a state of Iberia. Game over. 100 momentous years have passed and we have entered the modern age. The world is radically different place. How did your country do? Well, it did very well. And of course it's a different place. I mean, look at Europe. It's completely different compared to the beginning of the game, where Italy was just a bunch of nations, independent nations, small countries. And Austria was a big country here, including also Hungary, Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia. And now it's completely different. We have Soviet Union, we don't have Russia anymore, and so the Soviet Union lost many countries anywhere. Then there is China, that is not the King Empire anymore, it's split between nationalist China and Beiyang China, although Beiyang China is at war with nationalist China, and they will probably win the war and unify China again, once again. And it will be a very great power. It will become a great power. I think in a couple of years, this would become a great power. Then we still control all these places in Southeast Asia and all these colonies in Africa. Also France is doing the same, is controlling all these colonies. Many countries are in our sphere of influence. We are friendly with many great powers, not with the United Kingdom, not with France anymore, because we took Norway from their sphere of influence. And there are few communist states like Italy, Soviet Union, of course, Bulgaria, I think, and Bremen. It was the first communist country in the world, and it's still an independent communist country, a proletarian dictatorship. So it was a very funny game. I hope that you enjoyed this series. We are the greatest power in the world with 98% of literacy, 143 factories, 324 provinces, which is huge, a population of 36 million people, 363 brigades, so quite a huge army, and also our fleet is now very good, 173 ships. Just warships, because then there are like submarines are not counted here. We are now, just because we wanted to, we are a Prussian constitutionalism, but we could have been just an absolute monarchy. So, thank you very much for following me in this journey with Iberia. We did also a lot of inventions, 518 141 technologies, and it was really a pleasure. See you in the next series. Let me know if you want to have another series of Victoria 2 pop demand mode, or if you want me to play some other games like those that I'm already playing, like Crusader Kings 2 and Crusader Kings 3. I can also play Stellaris if you want, or Europa Universalis. Let me know in the comments below. See you guys.